PGA Championship of Canada, sponsored by Mr. Lube, presented by TaylorMade Adidas Golf.
PGA TV here with Brian McCann. And Brian, Pro-Am today. I'm sure it all changes tomorrow morning, though, for you, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Pro-Am was great. Played with some nice sponsors of the event. You know, we saw the bad weather in Calgary today for a little bit, hail and rain, and the golf course stood up pretty well. I mean, it got really wet, but it obviously drains well. But yeah, looking forward to starting tomorrow.
Match play, it's you don't play too many match play tournaments throughout the year. What is it about match play that's cool and different and something unique?
I just like the format of it, just because, you know, every day is obviously different. You're playing a different opponent. Hopefully, if you're playing well and you're moving on. But I've had a lot of experience playing amateur golf in Ontario and representing Canada in a few amateur events where it was match play. Just always been a fan of it.
Yeah. Now the PD Ross Trophy is obviously very historic, and there's one name on there I know for sure that means a lot to you. Why don't you talk a little bit about Wolf Almanac for us?
Oh, that's the curveball that you're throwing at me. That's a pretty cool story, actually. I was probably about 7 years old at Cherry Downs, and my dad was a pretty good amateur player, and he was playing in like the men's invitational at Cherry Downs. I want to say this has got to be, well, if I was 81, and he had taken me out to the golf course, and there was I think they had a rain delay at Cherry Downs, and I went on the range and was hitting some golf balls, and then I sat on the back of my dad's bag, and I obviously at that time I didn't know who Wolf Homnick was, and he came over to my dad, and he came up from behind me, and he came over to my dad and he said, "How old's your little girl?" And my dad kind of laughed and said, "Well, no, Wolf, it's my son." And Wolf said to my dad at the time, "You know, if you want, bring him, just come and see me whenever you want. It's you know, the lessons are free." And my dad said, "Thank you very much, but you know, from an attention span deficit, like it probably wouldn't have been that worthwhile." But you know, obviously, over the years as I've gotten older, and Wolf's still around quite a bit at where am I? I'm losing my mind. Oakdale. So when I've played Oakdale probably once a year for the last 5 years, and when I see him out there, I say hello, and I kind of remind him of that story when I see him.
PGA TV here with a man who probably needs no introduction to most of you, last year's champion, Vincent Dumouchel. And Vince, tomorrow it all starts again for you. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I mean, really in good shape, and golf course in fantastic shape, so I'm looking forward for tomorrow.
Now, a lot of guys have called you like a match play specialist, one of the best putters, certainly that I've ever seen. What is it about match play that you love so much?
I mean, every hole is another competition. I mean, and it doesn't matter if you miss one shot. You know, you always have the next hole to get back into the game, and it's also a mental game. You know, I think you got to keep and stay focused and just keep working hard.
Now, last year you took home the PD Ross Trophy, and that's such a historic trophy. What did it mean to you to raise it?
I mean, for sure. I mean, to have my name on the same trophy as Palmer, Striker, Lee Trevino, it's I mean, something that I've always dreamed about, and hopefully I'll do it again this year.
Right, we're here with Danny King, and Danny, you're Pro-Am today. It all changes tomorrow, though. Yeah. What do you expect?
Well, it's going to be a good fight. I think every match with the weather conditions, if we get anything like we had today, it'll be pretty grueling. But just got to plug along and pick your spots when to be aggressive. Yeah.
You said be aggressive. Match play's different animal, isn't it?
Oh, totally. Yeah. I mean, it's like I guess playing Texas Hold'em a little bit. You got to look at your partner, right? You know, and see what he's doing too. But obviously, you can't be tentative if he's making birdies, right? So you gotta change your game a little bit as the match goes on sometimes. So, you know, if the guy comes out firing, you know, just be patient, but you got to be aggressive at the same token, yeah.
Now, the PD Ross Trophy is one of the oldest trophies in Canadian golf. It's certainly historic. So is this championship. What would it mean to you to be the man come Friday afternoon?
Oh, geez, I mean, it would be phenomenal. I mean, to be the likes of Knutson and Balding and Panasak and Trevino, and just the list goes on. But it'd be just an honor. I mean, it's I think every one of us here wants that trophy, just like everyone elevates their game at the U.S. Open. So it's going to be fun. Yeah.
Finally, you play well enough this week. You have a chance to earn that exemption in the Canadian Open later this summer.
Yeah.
What do you mean to get back there for you?
Oh, it'd be great. I mean, dynamite. I just love that. Love Hamilton and played well there last time I was there, and so it'll be a good welcome back for me. Yeah.